It's okay because we haven't started a lesson. It was just a review.
We just reviewed our test.
If anybody needs a copy of the test that I highlighted, I can send it to you, okay? Let me know and I'll send you a copy. But the answer is just it's good for remembering all that. Now I'm actually recording now. Let's see.
Teacher, do you say new blank words?
New blank workbook, okay?
Okay.
So you should get something like this blank. I blanked mine because it's the one that I was messing around right now. And I want to show you what we're gonna do in this, okay? Really, really cool. We can use some of the things that we just covered for this question. Okay, yeah, definitely, Maria. Let me I'll send it in a little bit, okay? So let me show you, or the blank one or the actual answer one. The answer, because that way you can review it. I have to get it from my thing. So I'll send it to you right now. All right, so okay, here. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Let's do the title of our worksheet for now, okay? We can call it average monthly um, temperatures
Average monthly calculate.
in the Coachella Valley. Where else? Okay, average monthly temperatures, SNS here, in the Coachella Valley. Okay, that sounds something meaningful. I think so. All right, so that's our title. All right, so we're gonna leave one row blank. Let me zoom in a little bit, and then we're ready to put the months. So how we start with the first month? Well, wait a minute. Before we put the first month, we want to make sure that we put what we call them the headings. So the headings are gonna be like this. Look at. So we're gonna put month right here. My mouse is in the way. Month, and we're gonna put high and low. Okay, so that's gonna be the temperatures we're gonna do. High and low temperatures. Esta chart no tiene totales, okay? There's no totals here. We can do averages, but no totals. So how we're gonna do the months? The easiest way, we'll put the first month. I don't know if it will do, if I abbreviate the numbers, let me see. Oh yeah, it does it. So so we don't put the whole name. We can just do the first three letters. Look at it, that's nice. All right, so let's just do it like this. That'll be easier. So we don't have to put the whole month.
To December, January to December.
Yeah, it's a whole year. So it's average monthly temperatures in the Coachella Valley. So it's for the whole year. A ver qué tan buena memoria tienen, de los meses, de cómo está de caliente y de frío. And this is just it's gonna be non-scientific data, because you and I are gonna figure out how those months the temperature is usually average every year is the same. It is getting a little hotter
Fresh.
nowadays. Well, right now it is nice, but I'm saying like every year is like, it feels like the month of July and August is worse every year. I don't know if you guys feel the same
I
way.
feel that it's getting hotter every year.
Yeah, me
Como
too.
que se le enchina uno el cuerpo de lo caliente que está.
See. All right, so let's start with the first month. How's the temperature in January? January. How's the temperature? The highest temperature? I'll say it's probably what, 78, 80 maybe, 78. Kind of like that average, no?
In
Because it's
January?
supposed to be winter. December and January it says the winter. So I'll say like 78. Would that be a good? And the lowest, it does go low to 40. Well, I remember last Saturday, I went on my bicycle ride with my friend. It was 30, 38 degrees. We were freezing.
Wow.
So it does go low. So what will be maybe 38 degrees or 40 degrees? Because it does get really, really cold. We're talking about the lowest. They want the highest and lowest in the whole day.
Yeah, 38 degrees.
38 degrees sounds more like it. Okay, so all right.
And
February, it gets a little warmer, just slightly warmer, doesn't it?
38.
So it'll be what, maybe 80 degrees?
80?
Do we get 80 degrees temperature that time or no?
Yeah, we probably, and then it always rains when the fair's going on, remember?
And you notice that when it's raining, it's not really that cold. It's when if we get snow is when it gets cold. The next
Yeah.
day.
Then
But
the
when it's
mountains have snow, that's when it feels cold over
yeah, if
here.
it's cold because the wind, that goes through the mountains, the winds from the San Giorgino Pass, they call it, no?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what will be the lowest in February? No, this is just an unscientific, so choose a number and I'll put it. Is it colder than these 2 months? No,
40, I said 40.
It's warmer.
42?
Let's say 40.
40? All right, so 40 is good. Sounds good. All right, so now we come up to March. This is when we go on the spring break. March ya está calientito ya. I think it gets to 90 in March. This is when they have the Coachella Fest, que se andan ahí, vienen los americanos que vienen de lejos, se andan muriendo ahí, anda the emergency crews picking them up y mojándolos porque se están muriendo ahí. And it gets to 90 degrees, pero como they're not used to that kind of weather, a dry heat, they're not used to that. They're used to the weather in other parts of the country where it's not as bad.
Where it's cool.
Yeah, it's like it's warm, but it's kind of like a different type of warm. Not our warm here is even right now. If you're in the sun, you're doing something and you can feel it. All right, so it'd be with my 90 degrees, maybe 90.
Yeah.
At that time, and the lowest will be what, 50 maybe.
Probably
50.
All right, how about April? It's when April and March and April rains a lot. I remember that. And Mexicali decían en abril aguas mil.
Oh,
Means that it will rain a lot. Okay, so what would be the temperature there? Maybe 95, or does it get to 100 in April? No, maybe in May.
No, not yet. 92.
92, all right. And,
Hasta June, Mr. Vasquez.
All right, and then the lowest will be what in April? 55, maybe half of that?
Yeah, and 60 degrees.
60?
Or 60.
All right, let's put 60. 60 sounds more.
I think, I don't know.
No, yeah, it sounds like average. May it is hot. I remember that. So May get to 100. No. 98 maybe, 99.
98.
98 degrees.
Mr.
And the low is what, 65? Because I know it's getting warmer and warmer in those months. June, that's when we get the first 100?
Yeah, 105.
105. No, it sounds like, I mean, I live here, how many years? And you guys live too, so you guys pretty much know.
Me all my life.
Es cuando empiezan a llegar los primeros biles de $200 de la electricidad.
Oh, gosh.
Because everybody has their AC back in May, turn on the AC.
How many on May low?
We put 65 for May.
Okay, 65.
All right, so June will be what? We said
70.
70, all right.
70 degrees.
All right, now we come up to July. This is now full summer.
115 degrees.
116?
15.
15? I think it goes higher than, August is when it gets to 21, 20.
Yeah.
July se pone También a veces en July porque es cuando hacen el
Ajá.
mercado extended school year y a veces salía uno y estaba 120 afuera.
Uh-huh. And you know what I noticed too in July? At medianoche, it's still like 100 degrees.
Ajá,
It
ajá.
doesn't go down, not even in la madrugada.
No se enfría.
Like, oh my God. So what, 100,
98 degrees.
98 degrees? Yeah, it gets really
Yeah.
hot.
Okay, excuse me. On June, the low, how
70.
many?
70.
770. 70.
70 and low.
And
Low,
then
has the lowest. So August will be one.
How about
It's
the
got
high?
into, what is the maximum that you guys seen living here? The maximum I seen that I felt it was 128 years ago.
Okay,
I
128.
actually got it to 130. Has it or
Oh
no?
my
On
gosh.
July? On
I
July?
remember 128. Yeah, no, and
in August,
in August like 128. This August was horrible.
it was awful.
Yeah.
Estoy atrasada.
So the minimum will be what, 100,
105.
105.
And which one?
What?
Which one? On July, can you tell me the high and lower?
115 and then the low 98.
1,
15 high and the lowest 98.
98.
And then on August, Lupita, para que se ponga a la par, 128 and 105.
128 and 105. Okay.
So September,
estoy.
September is still hot, but it may be 110, 115. Todavía se siente caliente en
Yeah,
September.
sí está calientito
So
todavía.
115 maybe, because it's going to start
Yeah.
going down. And then maybe 80 degrees lowest.
Yeah.
Porque este año, I remember when I was a kid, when I was growing up, by September, para el 16, when they will do the fiestas en Mexicali, it will be already warm. Este año no, este año hasta que llegaron el October the something is when it started getting really, really nice. So October, what will be the highest in October? 105 maybe, still really hot.
105, yeah, because it was still warm.
Mhm. And here will be maybe 70 degrees going down. Now November it was nice. It cooled off a lot. So we got, what was the average temperature? I'll say what,
The 80s.
80s, yeah, the 80s, and the lowest what, the 40s.
Yeah.
And then in December, so right now we're experiencing very low temperatures. I'm telling you, 35 degrees when I was outside.
Ay.
And my friend and I were like freezing. All right, so and it will be the highest, but it still get a little warm, 80, no, like 78, 80 degrees.
Yeah, like in the 70s.
70, we'll put 75,
78.
78, it sounds good. All right, so look at, we got all the numbers, all our data, and the non-scientific data, we got it.
Unscientific.
Okay,
So this is what we're gonna do.
the lowest
For what? For December?
December,
Yeah,
the
lowest
lower.
35.
Okay.
So look at what we're gonna do. Just to kind of like fix this before we start messing around with it. Let's highlight these three and center them. Let's highlight this area only and center them. So because están para todos lados, the numbers, you notice they don't match the months. So if we center it, look at the difference. See, they look more straight.
Yeah.
You see that? So let's go ahead and center all those three rows from B3 all the way down to M5. B3 to M5, let's go ahead and center them. Okay. That's the first thing. So now what we can do next is basically we can apply to this right here, to this is called the headings. We can apply the cell style for headings. Remember, we have heading 1, 2, and 3. We can do, let's see, heading 1. Wow, está bien grande. Well, looks good. That's the one you guys want, or 2? 2 is a little smaller, you see that? And then 3 is smaller yet. So pick the one you like. Let's do it that way. If you want the 4 está más chiquitito todavía. Look at that. Well, the 4 and the 3 no se hace mucha diferencia. I'm gonna use the 3, so I don't want it really huge. There it is, all right? And also, let's, on this one, look at, it has a line separating it, so that's what I like. Has a cool line separating the thing here. All right, so now we're gonna go to, and this right here, look at, we can actually apply for this too. We can apply the same as the month. So it'll be, I don't know if we want we can just do the bold, I guess, bold them. Bold them both. So there, that looks good. We can do the high, we can do it red if you want to, and the low we can do it blue.
Oh, good idea.
So it looks like a,
like fire.
Like fire and well, this looks more like water than anything.
And the lower is blue.
So this, yeah, high and low, I did it red and blue.
Okay.
Blue, kind of like for frozen. All right, so that looks good so far. Now let's fix the title. Remember the title. The first thing you always want to do is center, you know, on the middle of it by doing the merchant center. So we can highlight them all, merchant center, and then do the title. Oh yeah, the title, what is it, style. See that? It's Nelly trying to take
He
down my
wants to
door.
find his daddy.
No, he was my computer.
Oh, he wants your computer.
Yeah, that's when I go to my Facebook. He has nothing but cartoons.
Really?
He's hacking my computer. I let him play with it. He likes it. So. All right. So average monthly temperature in the Coachella Valley now is center in the sheet, in the worksheet, and it looks way better than it was before.
A lot nicer.
All right. So everybody good with that part?
Yes.
Let me know if we're ready to continue.
No, maestro. Se me pasó cuando se metió a los sales styles en la average monthly. ¿Qué le puso? ¿Qué hizo?
¿Dónde aquí? Hice el primero es el Merchant Center.
Ajá, ¿y luego?
Está aquí. Y luego fui a los styles y agarré el title style. Title style es el que lo hizo grande y lo hizo ver así. You know what? One thing that we forgot to clarify, class, is look at if I highlight this, let's Merchant Center this. We need a subtitle. So let's do Merchant Center, and then let's type what is called in just to do an explanation. In parentheses, we put it in Fahrenheit. I don't know if I'm typing it right or not. That's how you spell it or no? Let me see how it's spelled. Yeah, I had it right. Okay. Like that, no? S. So in Fahrenheit. That's how, I don't know, se mira funny.
Yo le puse que no es HIGHTS.
Pues let's
A ver,
do the review spell check.
You're right.
No, I'm not. I have it wrong though. See, I'm gonna use a suggestion.
It has a G.
There. It has 2 H's. I don't know if I'm.
Foreign G. It has a G after the foreign.
Yeah, no, it has to. I only put 1 H when it needs 2 H's. See, FAH And then, yeah, that is correct. I fixed it using the spell checker.
Okay.
So this is gonna be kind of like our subtitle. And the subtitle, if you wanna, you know, just kind of like apply that like a bigger font, maybe go 14. That looks good. See, just to explain what we're using for that for as reference, because we just put numbers and somebody, let's say, because the Fahrenheit we only use it here in the U.S. Everywhere else in the world they use the Celsius system. All right, so there it is. So that looks way better now. So now we're ready to do our chart. I'll wait a little bit till everybody has the formatting part completed, and then we can do the chart. I want to see what chart will work better for our thing. And I think we can. I don't know if we need to highlight all this. Let me test it really quick, okay? Let's insert. This will be nice, the line. Is that the one we need? Let me check if that's the one we need. Oh yeah, perfect. So this one, notice that if I highlight everything, let me undo it and then just show you again. All right, so this is what we're gonna highlight. We don't need to highlight this headings. We're just gonna highlight the month and high and low. That's that whole thing we're gonna highlight. And then we're gonna go to insert, and we're gonna use the line. This is a good comparison. Display trend over time, dates and years. In this case, months or ordered categories. Useful when there are many data points and other most important. This is nice because it's gonna show the highs and lows throughout the month. So this is a perfect, well, this one is the same thing, but it has a little point. Let me see how this one looks. Oh, this one too, because it shows the points, you know, where it's high and low. I don't know, ¿cuál quieren hacer? They're both the same kind of in a way. Okay, so this one works and the second one works too. First one or second one? No matter?
I like the second one with the little dots.
With a little, that's all right. So, yeah, because it shows a little better. All right, so look at it. I copy it. I pasted it. I'm sorry, I pasted it. But this is what I'm gonna do. Look at. See me doing it. Once I copy it here, I'm gonna right click on it, and I'm gonna cut it. Remember, cut it is gonna go into the computer's clipboard. So meaning I have it on the computer. I'm gonna add another sheet right here, and then I'm gonna paste it right here. So that way I can put it on a separate sheet. So I'm just gonna right click right here. Or actually I can go to the home and then paste. There it is, see? And at this point is where I can make it bigger. So let me repeat the steps again. So in case you guys didn't see me doing it. So the first thing is highlight this section, go to insert and select the line chart. I'm gonna pick the one with the little dots, which is the first one, the second one on the row. I click it, it comes up right here. I don't need it here. So at this point, I can either right click on it and go cut. Cut is erasing it from this worksheet, and then I can go to sheet number 2 and paste it right here. Just click on the plus sign to get a sheet number 2, and I just right click anywhere. Well, I want it right here. I'm gonna right click right here and paste. There it is. What I did is I transfer the chart to another worksheet.
The first or the second?
The
first or the second chart? On the second line, the first or the second?
The second one. No, the number 2 on that line. Okay. And here we can make it a little bigger. I'm gonna make it a little bigger so you guys can see more. And it looks nice. Look at it. It has everything. Of course, instead of zero, it should be highest and lowest, but we understand that. That is the blue, and maybe we can change the colors of the series. And I know, Maria, you experimented with that last time. Messing around with the colors. Maybe we can change the colors, make one red and the other one blue, just the opposite. So let me close this. Okay.
Oh, es cat, entonces, y abro la otra.
Abre a la otra sheet, sheet number 2,
La otra
and paste it there. And,
y en donde
once you paste it, let's go ahead and take a quick break. And then we'll continue, okay?
Mr. Vasquez, can you go over that step again real quick? I have the chart there.
Pasted it, okay.
How do you copy it?
Let me undo. Let me undo and repeat it.
oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, let me go to home and undo. Okay, so let me go back to the one. So first, once you create it, let me create it because I deleted it completely. So there is, all I have to do is bring the mouse on top of the chart and right click with the right button and select cut. Now, if you don't see this, you can just go to the home and here's the cut command. So on the home, you actually have the cut command, but the chart needs to be highlighted, it needs to be clicked on. Got it. So cut, and then I go at the plus sign right here to get another sheet, sheet number 2. And then right here on also this thing, you can just click on the paste button and it pastes it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break. If you need to go drink water or use the bathroom really quick, and then we'll come back and finish this. It's gonna be really nice once we're done with it. All right. It's good we didn't do that many of these things, and I was thinking about that. So let me pause the recording, and then we'll come back. Recording. There is a recording, and let's get to the. Okay. You can close this. Close this too. Close this too. And go back to this. All right, look at the first thing you want to do always is change the title on the chart. And this we've done it so many times. I'm sure you guys remember how to do it.
Yes.
You click on chart title and then go edit chart title. And it's a little window is going to come up. That's where you type the new name. How can we name this thing? How can we call it?
I put temperatures.
How about it? Temperatures for the Coachella Valley? Would that be okay?
Yeah, también.
All right, so let's do temperatures for the Coachella Valley. Will be yearly temperatures for the Coachella Valley. I don't know, monthly.
Oh.
Monthly temperatures for the Coachella Valley. I think it sounds a little better. So
Monthly.
there, I put this title, monthly temperatures for the Coachella Valley.
Monthly temperature. Okay.
Because they're monthly, we have the months on the bottom, so that way it makes sense. And then we say that we could actually change the series. I'm looking at the series.
Nada más dio doble clic en chart title para poner el nombre.
No, no se acuerda. Aquí
No,
donde dice chart title, aquí menos, mire. Chart title, edit chart title.
Oh, Dios mío.
Format, if we can format him here. Legend, access series. Here it is. This is what we can change the series. Let me make sure that it's red. Yeah, all right, so let me show you how I'm gonna do this to change the colors. Let me undo what I just did. All right, we guys ready to change the colors for the series, which is this part right here. And we can name it actually. There will be highest. Look at. All right, so let me show you because I'm getting ahead of the game. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Look at what we're gonna do, class. You're gonna click on the chart. You're gonna go to chart. and go to where it says format. It's gonna pop up this little thing right here. What we wanna format is the series. We got series 1 and series 2. So let's go to series 1 first. Click on the little arrow. All right. And the series name, we're gonna put it highest because it's the highest temperature, highest. And then the outline, we want it to be red. So you notice how it turned red? The markers, we can make them also red.
The first one is highest.
There, yeah, highest. And red. So notice how it changed the point now to the outline red.
Mm-hmm.
And marker, the little dots, also fill red and outline red. So now it's red. And then notice the name also changed the name. Instead of series, now it says highest.
Highest.
So you go format, and then you go down where it says series. You pick series 1, and then change the name from series 1 to highest, because that was the highest temperature, the red, remember that? And then the other one, the series 2, is gonna be the lowest. High, we can put highest or lowest, so we can put high and low. I think that's what we use now. The other thing, high and low, I think. Let's just do high and low, I think, so it matches.
Right.
I'm sorry. So high only, and then low for the other one. So once I'm done with series 1, look at, I'm gonna check the little arrow to collapse it. And I'm gonna check the little arrow for series 2. And it's gonna be called low for the temperature. Okay. And then the outline is orange, so I'm gonna change it to blue because that's the one we chose, no blue color. There, and then the dots also we're gonna make in blue. Fill blue, and just pick one blue that's same for both. And then outline blue. All right, see? Now it looks more like it. We even changed the names on the bottom, the series names. Something that we didn't do in the other ones. I don't know why we didn't do it in the other ones. I guess it didn't ask us to change that. But here, you know, to make more sense to what we did, we had to change them. And that's it. We're done with this part. Okay, I can close this so it doesn't throw me off seeing it there. Look at, there it is. Look at that chart, looks really nice. So what other thing you guys see that that we need to correct here? To stay, you know, to kind of like do what the textbook tells you to do.
I changed the names of the
The
charts.
sheets, yeah, that sheets.
Put monthly temperatures on the first one, and on the second one, I put chart.
Okay, so yeah, it could be that. See, so this one will be chart. So this one is the one, Alma, that we just double click. So chart, I click OK, and then don't forget the color too. They always want us to change the color. The top color. What color will be more matching to this? I guess red, because red is the dominant temperature here. There it is. I know that red looks too demasiado. I'm gonna go with a lighter red, but there's no lighter red. It is what it is, as they say. So this one maybe.
It is what it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the sheet now, and this one, yeah, this one. What do you put? Monthly temperatures.
I put monthly temperatures.
All right, so that sounds good. So I'm gonna go right click, tab color. I mean tab rename, or double click. Either way is the same thing, right? So we'll be monthly temperatures. And also, what should I do? You know what? Blue maybe.
I put blue too.
Yeah, blue and red. All right, that looks good. This red is just too much red. Quitarle lo red poquito. All right, so ahí está. It's a really nice job with it here. It looks real. Se mira de veras, and the numbers, of course, you know, they're average numbers that we thought that's how it is. We as how do they call it? They say when something like this is empirical knowledge, meaning that we experience it, so we know by be living here. But it's not scientific because it's not real. We don't know exactly the temperature. It's empirical information, they call it. That looks good to me. All right, so look at, and next thing is also put the name here because we don't have the correct name here. Yeah, in my case, I have book 13. I don't know what book number you have, which doesn't matter because we're gonna change it. We're gonna name it monthly temperatures for CV for short, the Coachella Valley.
What?
And then
How do you save it?
and then you can save it, yeah. You can
Monthly.
put monthly temperatures for CV, and then you can put your initials or your last name on it. And that's usually one of the ways to save documents, especially on a computer that everybody uses. But in this case, since we're saving to the cloud, we don't have to put our name because nobody else can get to our cloud. So we'll press enter, and it has the new name now.
Monthly what?
Temperatures for Coachella Valley. I just put for CV for short. All right, and then I want to do one more that we didn't do on these things. Okay.
Temperature valley.
So if we're done, let's go ahead and close it, and then open a new
Document.
a new blank document because it's gonna be blank also like this one. And so it doesn't have close, so what we have to do is just file new, and then we do a blank workbook, and then we can just X the other one once this one opens. All right. Well, we got about 20 minutes. Let me just go a little faster on this, okay? This one we already did temperatures. What else do we do here in the valley? People, we see a bunch of people.
Yes.
So we're gonna do one for the population, and these are based on the census from 2010. Okay, the 2020 they still doing it. I think they haven't finished that one. So let's do the census for 2020. Okay, so that name right here is gonna be population for the Coachella Valley. Okay. So that'll be our title, and our subtitle should be something like where we getting information. Okay, so we're gonna put source colon U.S. Census, U.S. 2010 Census. Okay, so that's our source, the information that we're gonna be using. And then just list the cities. We can go just the cities, not the. We're not gonna count Mecca, Terma because they're not cities. We're just gonna go only with the cities, okay? So right here we're gonna put cities. All right, we're gonna put here population. Oops, Let's make sure that it's in uppercase. And then we can do the average next. That's it. My population doesn't fit, so I'm just gonna click right here to open it. So we got cities and population. So starting with letter A, we don't have any city named A. We don't have a B. We have a C. We have Coachella and Cathedral City. So Cathedral City will go first. Coachella will be second. What's next? C. Any more C cities? No, man. We got D. What city we have with the D?
Desert Hot Springs.
You know where I go to ride my bicycle? There's like a new city wannabe. It's called Santa Rosa, something.
And Thermal.
Yeah, en Thermal. Es que la gente que compró those houses on those fancy country clubs, they didn't want to be part of Thermal. They want to be their own city. So le llamaron, what's the name? Something Santa Rosa.
Vista, isn't it?
Vista Santa Rosa. There you go.
Where is that at, Mr. Vasquez?
It's in Thermal.
On Jackson Street.
Yeah, it's off of Jackson in Madison, because it starts in Madison, because I go down Madison, and sometimes I go down either Jackson or the other one, the Monroe. It's on that area. I saw that area that used to be Thermal.
Oh, okay.
They went to the county, what is it, register or whatever, they registraron el nuevo nombre. And it was done by, I read an article about it, it was done by the not by people, by the developers. La gente que puso el dinero for all those country clubs there. So anyway, so Desert Hot Springs, it's not really a city, it's just nomás el name le pusieron. So, okay, so D, and then the next
Indian
one will
Wells?
be Indian Wells, I.
No, wait a minute. Why should Indian Wells be a city if Thermal and Mecca are not cities?
Because the money, the Indian Wells stand loaded in money. You got rich people, they have the money to do it, to have their own police, they have their own everything. Thermal no tiene para eso ni Mecca.
No.
Cities are named once, you know, they become sufficient at least to have their own police and their own, or they can pay the sheriff to be their police. Thermal and Mecca no tienen eso todavía.
Pero tiene Thermal su big police station.
No, but that's the county police station.
Oh.
So, yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Indio and then La Quinta, maybe? I don't know.
Indio La Quinta, you're right. So Indio is the next one. And then La Quinta. How about Bermuda? No, Bermuda no tiene. La Quinta missing.
No, they don't have police and they don't have...
No tienen una ciudad. No quieren esos tener ciudad. They're fine just being.
They have an airport.
Yeah. Actually, they do. In Thermal también.
The Thermal has their airport too.
Yep.
Tienen un fire department ahí cerquitas de la escuela.
But I don't know if it's a county airport located in Thermal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's really a Thermal airport.
Policía y tiene fire department y correo.
Sí, pero todo eso es federal y el fire es county, so they're not really city.
Okay. Nomás está ahí located cerquitas.
Located, sí. Okay, so siguen nothing de La Quinta, nothing in M, no Mecca. Mecca is out of the question. But do we have, what is the other one? With the Pino.
What about Palm Springs?
Palm Desert and Palm Springs. ¿Cuál será primero? Palm Desert, because it has a D. And then Palm Springs.
Palm Desert y Paris Springs. Y ahora sí le digo yo también.
¿Quién decía así?
Pues gente que no puede decir bien, pues si dicen, ya en Paris Springs.
Oh, okay. So the last one will be, the last city over there, it'll be Rancho Mirage with an R.
Oh, okay.
And those are the only cities that were. This is actually all the cities that are part of the CV Link. I don't know if you guys been hearing about the CV Link. It's they wanted to do because Palm Springs, especially Palm Springs, and because when I go over there, I see all these people riding their bicycles, and they're everywhere. The same thing in La Quinta. So they wanted to create an area so it's safe for bicyclists, so they don't get run over. And they created this thing. They all these cities, Cathedral City, all the way down to Rancho Mirage, they got together and decided to create a link that will cover the whole all those 7 cities. So let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 7 cities in the valley to be connected via this special road where there'll be no cars or anything. And I don't know if any of you heard about that. No.
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 Wasn't there one of the cities that didn't want it to go through their city though?
Indian Wells, who else? Los ricos.
Okay.
Aquí no queremos nadie de ustedes, váyanse.
En su bici.
Váyanse con sus cochinas.
No
bicis.
bikers, nomás pueden ellos caminar a sus perritos.
But most of the bicycle accidents are in the city of Indian Wells.
Yeah, porque son gente mayor que drives and they don't just run over people.
I've seen like three people actually get hit in Indian Wells.
Really?
Right by the cliff house. Right by the cliff house.
I have one of my friends that he got run over twice in Palm Desert and then one in Indian Wells. So let me show you something here.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous. What were we talking about? I wanted to show you something that is related to that. Oh, the CV Link. Let me show you, because I've been to that where they started the CV Link. And a couple of weeks ago during the break, my friend and I, we went over there and rode on the CV Link. The part of that they're already building. I don't see it here.
Oh, they put in the same water.
Ya no la tengo. Oh, aquí está. I went with my nephew. Let me just show you really quick. So you guys, if you've never seen it, this is what it is. That's me and my nephew at the CV Link place.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's we're riding. This is last year, I think. That's the CV Link. Look at. Remember that politician, John Benoit, who died recently? He's the one who put this thing into basically,
Okay.
And
where is that at, Mr. Vasquez?
This is the first 4 miles they did. Right now they're working on another. I think it's 10 miles.
Wow.
This is Palm Springs. This
Springs.
one starts in Vista Chino.
Oh, okay.
And ends in Ramon Road. Right now, when I went this time, they're working out from Ramon Road all the way down to Day Palm.
Wow.
And they're coming through the well, how they call it, the wash, the whitewater wash. That's what they're using to go. So there's no cars or anything. It's a special link.
That's good.
So here, look at what it says here. He championed the CV Link as an innovative and valuable pathway accessible to anyone with a pair of tennis shoes or a bicycle. Es que tiene para correr, para bicycles and all that. For student athletes, he envisioned a safe and healthy place to practice and exercise. For those who prefer the bike to work, it will provide an attractive, environmentally friendly means to transportation that promotes sustainability for future generations and for those interested in outdoor activities. He believes CV Link will create a world-class attraction. Es que lo hacen también for tourism, there's a lot of people, especially, gente de dinero that loves, riding their bicycle and relaxing because they don't have to work. Aquí nomás vienen a descansar. So
they're on vacation.
They're on vacation basically, and believe it or not, this area attracts millions of people to come and visit. So that was the reason. And all the cities all 7 cities participated in the original one. That's why I don't. Those of you who live in Coachella, I don't know if you guys noticed a bunch of new streets that have the bicycle lanes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, on Saturday, when I rode my bike, let me show you here something else. I try to do it on weekends because it's the only days I can. But let me show you something here really quick. And then we'll go back to the thing right now. Give me one moment here. This is my bike ride for the last weekend. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Let me just share this with you really quick here. This is this Saturday. See, this is an Indio, and they're starting to put that's not the bicycle. This is the hospital JFK. Monroe, they did the line on Monroe all the way down to 60. So they do have now, see, bicycle lane on Monroe Street. They didn't have this. They just it was in the news that they were going to add 4 miles of a bicycle lane in Indio. And is the Monroe Street all the way? It goes all the way down to the mountains basically, and where it had the bicycle lane. So it's more protection for us who like to ride. So there you have it.
That's nice.
So let me go back to the assignment here. All right, so we got all these cities. That's why you see a lot of bicycle lanes everywhere nowadays. It's because of that. Notice that my cities are too big, so what I need to do is probably stretch this out so the population can be have enough room to fit right there. See, just separate it, and then let's go ahead and start inputting the population. We got about 10 minutes, so let's just do the population, and then we can save it and finish it on Tuesday, okay? This is gonna be a really nice one, you'll see. So the population according to the census, and remember we're using the census for
2010.
For 2010, because no sabemos todavía en
2020.
So 2020, there it is. I
Ay,
mean,
caramba, that
I use my magic touch. So there it
okay.
is. I can zoom it in more so you guys see it. Let me zoom
Yes,
in.
please.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Ahí está.
Que ya estos ojitos no están muy buenos.
I think we're in the same boat.
Oh, yeah.
¿Verdad?
We're all are.
Mine's worse.
Ajá. Dice a mi mom, todo por servir se acaba.
Sí, así es.
Ya tanto año de servicio.
And you notice that every year, as you get older, menos puede ver uno.
Ándale. Y todos, las fuerzas, todo ya.
And you know what it is lo que está diciéndome the person I go, my eye doctor. Because the insurance sends me because I'm diabetic. Every year I have to go and do this. Not every year, every 6 months. Me mandan a revisar and make sure that I don't have those. I don't know how they call it, but it's that redness on the behind the pupils. That it shows
Diabetic retinopathy.
There you go. You know about what I'm talking about. They check for that and make sure that I don't have it. So far, I don't have it, but I do need glasses to read and to a certain distance. And I told him, why is that happening? Why is it getting worse and worse? He was, it's age, basically, the age and the use, what Jackie said.
How do you get those population numbers?
They're from you type them. They're from the U.S. Census. And how do you call it? He said that basically what it is that our eyes lose the capacity to gather light. I don't know if you notice que sin lentes you can read if you put the light on it. I don't know if you notice that. It's just our eyes don't have light anymore. Se acabó la luz, se le está apagando la luz.
Se está apagando la luz.
That's basically how he explained it to me. I go, yeah, and he's right because sometimes I don't have my glasses and I put the phone light and then I can read the whatever, even if it's small letters. I go, hey, he was right. I can use the light, very, very bright light, and I'm able to read. So cuando se está quedando uno ciego, se le está acabando la luz.
Se está acabando la luz. Ya no puede uno enfocarse.
No, yeah, no, I noticed that. This is funny.
No, I noticed too that when in parts of the house we have those insert lightings on the top, so ahí puede uno ver bien, pero donde no hay eso, no hay suficiente luz.
That's what it is. Se le está apagando la luz.
Se está apagando la luz. And I could still see without glasses, but if it's small, I can't even with a glass.
That's what happens to me. Especially for reading. I use them all the time for reading.
That's kind of what I use them for, reading my Bible or reading stuff. The class, that's why I wear them, because I want to make sure I can see the book and see your numbers.
Yeah. All right. So if you're done with it, don't go ahead and save it. How are we gonna name this? Let me tell you the name for this. Should be CV population. I guess it's the
CV population.
CV population. It should be. So right here. Or you can put Coachella Valley for long. I'm just using the shortcut. CV population. If you want to be more exact, it's 2010 census. That'll be just too much.
So
that's basically the information that we're using. Okay.
Save it to our Excel file.
Yeah, it'd be good if you go file save as. I just save it like this, and then I can drag them. It's que one of the things that I noticed on the OneDrive, it saves 2 copies. It says one over there and one on the general documents.
Yeah.
Civic or civic?
No, CV Coachella Valley, Lupita.
Civic population. Yes, civic population.
Don't forget, if you know how to do the average, guys, let's do the average of the population here. If you can do that, it'll be nice. And then this one, we can put the totals.
On the bottom?
On the bottom, we can do the totals here. But we'll do it on Tuesday but it would be nice if you can remember the average thing here and then the totals right here. We should get to 100%. Here we can see what cities are the biggest population wise. And look at this Indio. Habemos más indios en Indio que
there's a lot. Indios.
76,000.
Wow.
And then number 2 will be what? Cathedral City, 51,000. You know, I always thought the Desert Hot Springs will be bigger than Coachella, but it's not. 40,000 in Coachella and 25,000 in Desert Hot Springs. 40,000 en Coachella, pero no están contando los que viven en los garajes y los que no tienen papeles.
Ándale, exacto. No, es más.
Probably more than that. Unos 10,000 o 20,000.
De 2 familias.
Mi neighbor aquí también renta el garage, todo lo que pueda atrás.
Muchos rentan el garage o le añaden.
O tienen una trailita así atrás.
Rentan la trailita y rentan el garage.
I don't know, de los que andaban haciendo el census will go and ask those people.
I know, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I think
Porque
this
la
is the main
gente
house.
pueden agarrar o algo.
Sí, porque no creo que estén pagando city taxes.
Dues, exactly.
Ajá, tienen que tener ese permit, ¿no? By the city to do
Para
it.
hacer eso. Yeah, they have to have a permit.
All right, so if you're done with this part, we can say goodbye for tonight, and then see you guys on Tuesday. Everybody good, or do you guys need me more time to?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Mr. Vasquez.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Vasquez.
Thank you, everybody, and have a good weekend.
Good night.
Have a good weekend. Good night.
Gracias. Buenas
Thank you.
noches.
God bless.
Buenas noches. Thank you, Jennifer. Don't forget that it's also on the recording. I'll try to send the recorder as soon as I can, okay?
Okay,
So
thank
as soon
you.
as I'm done with it, it starts recording this thing.
Ya me registré yo, Mr. Vasquez.
Qué bueno. Sí fue para allá.
Fui el Tuesday y pagué ahí por la ventana y primero les llamé para estar seguro.
Sí, porque son
Because a veces cierran.
Sí, se van al lonche. Yeah.
And they go, yeah, I'm going to be here till 6. So Lolo me fui y pagué ya.
Okay.
Ya me quité de eso.
Well, thank you very much.
Ajá,
All right, class. I'm gonna stop right here,
everybody.
and then we'll it's 7:59, so I'll stop now, and then see you guys on Tuesday. Okay.
Okay, bye.
And don't forget to watch the video in case you missed something. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.